Thanks for checking out the PsycHope Self-Help podcast, now on YouTube. Our podcast launched on most major podcast directories back in December of 2022. And as of December 2023, we're making our episodes available for all the lovely people who prefer listening to podcasts on YouTube. There may be times when the dates don't match up, so thank you in advance for your understanding. Please refer to the video description for links to any resources discussed during the show. We'll be sure to point you in the right direction. Earlier this holiday season, the PsycHope Self-Help podcast hosted the 12 Days of Holiday Stress Relief Audio Summit. For 12 days straight, I had the honor of interviewing compassionate women, all thought leaders with a background in mental health, with the goal of understanding how they see holiday stress impact the women they serve. And I was sure to ask for all their tips on how to navigate the many forms that holiday stress can take. If you weren't able to join us live, then I have some good news for you. All the talks from the summit are waiting for you in our private podcast. Just head on over to psychope.com/12 days to get access to the 12 Days of Holiday Stress Relief Audio Summit private podcast. There's still plenty of time to listen to all the interviews and benefit from the insights and tips that were shared. Let us guide you through a transformative journey, helping you navigate the holiday hustle and reclaim the joy of the season. Again, please visit psychope.com/12 days to get your access to the summit, or just click the link in the show notes. Hello and welcome. You're listening to the PsycHope Self-Help podcast, a space for women where psychology illuminates paths to healing, hope, and personal growth. I'm Dr. Jennifer McManus, a clinical psychologist, and I'll be your host. Each episode, we'll explore a different way to use psychology to enhance emotional wellness. Hope you enjoy the show. Hey, it's episode 11. Right now, the podcast is doing daily quick tip episodes with 12 days of holiday stress relief. On the 8th day of holiday stress relief, this self-help podcaster brings you the gift of calming breathing for managing holiday stress. I'm going to come back to why I think this self-help approach truly is a gift before we're done. When we're under a great deal of stress, our bodies may perceive this as a threat and shift into fight or flight mode. The fight or flight response includes numerous and automatic physical responses such as muscle tension and upset stomach and increased breathing rate. Not only do we tend to overbreathe when perceiving a threat, we are also likely to take more shallow breaths. When we breathe this way, especially for extended periods of time, we are often left feeling on edge. The opposite of the fight or flight response is what's called the relaxation response or the rest and digest response. This is the state the body shifts into when we no longer perceive a threat and sense it is finally safe to relax. We can bring on this relaxation response by intentionally controlling our breathing, specifically by taking slower and deeper breaths. So, to help with putting this approach into practice, I made a holiday-themed guided meditation that focuses on stress reduction through deep breathing. It's up on my YouTube channel, and I'll put a link to this guided meditation video in the show notes if you're interested in checking it out. When trying a guided breathing exercise, whether in person or when following a video or audio recording, it's important to breathe at your own pace. You don't need to match the breathing rate of others. What matters the most is to bring your own breathing rate to a level that is lower for you. It may be helpful, though, to know that the average breathing rate is between 10 to 14 breaths per minute. Also, some people may experience a little lightheadedness due to the decrease in blood pressure that often comes with practicing deep breathing. So always rise slowly and carefully after doing this type of relaxation technique. Now, I mentioned at the beginning of today's episode that I consider this stress relief approach to be a gift. I find great value in this self-help intervention because not only is it highly effective, especially with practice over time, but your breath truly is always there to soothe and relax you. Thanks for listening to today's episode. Be sure to follow the show so you can be notified when day 9 of the 12 Days of Holiday Stress Relief series is available. The information shared on the PsycHope Self-Help podcast is done so with the understanding that it does not constitute professional help, nor is it a substitute for professional help. If you think you might benefit from more than self-help, there are resources listed in the show notes.